Hi everybody, my name is Moh'Classic. Welcome to this new tutorial in Affinity Designer. By the way, first time in English, first time ever. So let's see how it goes. Today we are going to create a 3D effect. But the cool thing about this technique is that the text is still editable. So you can change it like that or like that. And as you can see, the text, the 3D effect, like the highlight and the shadows, are updating in real time. Cool, huh? So let's see how we can build it. First, let's create a new document, file new, and I'm going to choose the Full HD preset. Click OK. I'm going to create a new text, like that. You can change the font if you want. I'm going with Montserrat, nothing but Samable, and I'm going to center it. So the idea behind the tutorial is to use symbols. So if you don't have the symbols panels, you can go to View, Studio, and Symbols. Now I can create a symbol by clicking here, Create. And the cool thing with symbols is that I have an instance here, can drag and drop all the instances, and if I change the tags here like this, you see that all the instances are updated. And the cool thing is that also I can change the color of one instance, and like this in blue, and all the instances are also updated. One thing to note is that I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, but for instance, let's say I want to change the color of the text at the bottom here. So let's undo first. All right. Let's remove the synchronization, select the layer, and make it blue like that. And then add the synchronization again. Now, if I change the text, we lose the synchronization across all the instances. So I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, but we need to find another way. So the second technique here in this tutorial is to use FX. So I'm going to remove this layer here, and I'm going to select this one. So you have the symbol, and inside of it you have the text layer. You can click on the text layer, remove the synchronization, add an FX here, color overlay, and let's make it red. Close it and resynchronize it again, change the text, and as you can see now the synchronization works across all the instances. So I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, but for now, we are going to use this technique by using the FX on the layers. So let's create first our 3D effects. So I'm going to center it like that. And to create the 3D effects, it's a technique. It's an old technique. You can zoom in, like for instance, around 1000%, like that, like that. And I'm going to duplicate the symbol layer. So right click, duplicate. Be sure to remove the snapping here and move the layer and offset the layer a little bit like that. Now I can duplicate the layer again, right click and duplicate, or Control J. I'm not sure if it's the same shortcut on macOS, but I'm going to use the shortcut. So Control G, like that, like that. Move a little bit. All right, so now I have something that looks like a 3D effect. All right, so as you can see, the first layer here is at the top of the list. What I want to do is to select the layer at the bottom of the list, this one, change the color of this one. So click on the text layer, remove the synchronization, click on FX, add a color overlay, make it red, for instance, like that, this red. Click close, add the synchronization again, select the symbol and move it at the top of the list, like that. It doesn't work, so you can use the shortcut. Don't know why sometimes. All right. All right, so let's use the shortcut control open bracket, close bracket. All right, so now we have something. And as you can see, the text is still editable, so I can go, you see, designer, and it's working correctly, which is cool. Now I'm going to remove, let's add some shadows. So let's select the layers at the bottom, so these two layers, or let's select this one just below the red layer. And let's move it at the bottom of the list, like that. And as always, click on the text layer, remove the synchronization, click on FX, and add some Gaussian blur, like that. Let's go with 15 pixel. Let's see for now, and we synchronize it and just offset it a little bit, like that, not too much. And then I'm going to duplicate the shadow, so right click, duplicate, and select the layer at the bottom of the list, select the text layer, then remove the synchronization, add some effects and add more blur, close it and offset the layer a little bit, and just synchronize it again and click on the symbol. Remove the synchronization and reduce the opacity, like that, and synchronize it again and just check that everything is working correctly. Yeah, that's cool. So let's see, let's add some highlight here in our first layer. So click on the text, remove, you know the process now, click on FX, and what I want to do is add some bevel. So click on the bevel and change first the profile. Let's choose this one and change the type, make it inner, and you can reduce the radius here, like that, and change here the opacity of the highlight, like 100%. It's cool. And remove and reduce the opacity. So yeah, that looks cool. Maybe a lot more like that. That looks cool. All right, so now what I want to do, let's close the symbol panel. What I want to do, all right, so my text is red, and the dark side here of the text should be red, or the color of it should have a little bit of red inside of it. So what can I do is select, first reorganize ourselves. So select the two layers at the bottom and group them. Right click group and call this group shadows, and then select all the layers between shadows and our top layer. Select all the layers between the shadows and our top layer. Open the symbols, and what I want to do is remove the synchronization, As always, click on FX, color overlay, change the color. So I'm gonna pick this red, apply it, and make it darker. Remove some saturation here and dark it a little bit, like maybe too much, like that. I know it's up to you to choose the correct color. All right, so now I can close this panel, add synchronization again, and now if I change the text, as you can see, it's updated in real time. So that's it for the tutorial, guys. I hope you like it, and I will probably publish more and more content on, you know, design, code, filmmaking, VFX, 3D, and all the stuff that I like. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.